Maverick, Mike, Sarah, Costino, the D. My wife, thank you too. Thank you, Stephanie, and Tyson, and Parker, and Rowan. Thank you to Rowan for coming. Here we go, back in the action. Chelsea Denofa, Kyle the Menace Mohan in the building. Chelsea Denofa, big wide swing of that Pennzoil Lubricants Mustang RTR Spec 5D. Big swing there from Chelsea Denofa. Oh, massive angle from Denofa. It looked like he was gonna spin there, Ryan.
How did he hang on to that?
That was insano. Yo, the amount of angle that he had going in competition. Would love to see him throw down. But Chelsea is definitely, like I said, 4th overall in the championship, a real contender. And here we go. That Renewable Lubricants Mazda RX-8, Mazda Tricks comes in to view and into that first outside zone. Gets all the way out there. Chelsea Denofa slaps the wall, gets out of shape. Now coming to that final outside zone, big angle from Mohan into the touch and go. Denofa applying the pressure. I'll tell you what, Denofa, he went early on, signs of success. Here we go.
This should be interesting, Jared.
This should be really good. Chelsea Denofa, Pennzoil, RTR Spec 5D. Wow, look at that nasty swing by Denofa. The defending champion, Frederick Osbo, chasing him down. Denofa taps it. Massive angle. Whoa! Whoa! What was Denofa going? Absolutely ham, steak, and eggs, all of it. Denofa has just been airing it out.
Big things from Chelsea here. Just put that pressure on Osbo and force a mistake of some kind. But let's see what happens.
All right, here we go. Frederick Osbo, Rockstar Energy Drink, Toyota GR Supra. Gets out of the outside zone, like we said, just kind of run even keel. Oh, look at Denofa! Woo! That's what you wanted, Montaigne. Denofa hurt you, but he dives in on the outside contact. You know, coming in just a few short years ago, and a real talent, somebody to watch. Here we go. Chelsea Denofa will lead. Now keep in mind, Chelsea, your number 2 qualifier, goes across the nose of that BMW, initiating into that first front clip. There goes Denofa, Brandon Sorensen. He tucks into that smoke of those Nitto tires, but he pulls away. Brandon Sorensen really lunging forward and does not get out to the outside zone 2, but he does allow, look at that proximity you see from Brandon Sorensen, but what, oh my goodness. Brandon Sorensen, the magician, absolutely disappeared and got closer to him. Not obviously as deep, but Chelsea didn't get exactly the deepest into outside zone 2. Here we go, Brandon Sorensen now out front. Aim high, Air Force high, into that inside clip. Oh man, that was interesting. I want to look at different angles of that initiation into that first outside zone, into outside zone 2. Brandon has been absolutely killing that outside zone 2. And now exiting out of the horseshoe. There goes Chelsea in his safe place, transitioning right there next to Brandon. Corvette into the wall in Long Beach. Here we go. This is the one more time battle between Denofa and Sorensen. Denofa out front again. It was 2-1. Chris Yule and Brian Eggert signing for a one more time. And big angle there. Look at going for the backy. Woo! Nice job there by Chelsea Denofa. Watch Sorensen. So I think they tuned this thing up in between the battles. Into the front clip. Now exiting out those type-ass Mohawk lights. Bringing it on down in the smoke bowl. Oh, what's going on with Denofa? Shuts it down. Was there contact?
It looked like Denofa over-rotated coming down the hill. He loves to. He's been in motorsports for many years, different disciplines. There we go. So, you know, he might have the mental fortitude to get through this.
Brandon Sorensen out front, Chelsea Denofa in the chase position. The United States Air Force BMW comes in hot in that first front clip, takes it out. Now coming up the hill, look at Denofa. Oh man, he has nothing to lose right now. He's gonna let it all hang out. Look at him just bouncing around right there in the rearview mirror. Brandon Sorensen trying to rattle Brandon Sorensen, but the 18-year-old driver powers through. And whoa, Chelsea Denofa. Here we go. Going against Mike Power from New York. Power Racing S15. And here we go. Chelsea Denofa initiates. Like you said, there's some smoke. There's some steam. Big angle from Denofa. Backs it in. Just slamming bumpers. Mike Power Takes that tight line. Knocks over the cone. Goes over the jump. Little liner swing by Mike Power. Chelsea Denofa gets into that crease. I think there's some. All right, here we go with Mike Power, Chelsea Denofa. Mike Power out front. Ooh, you can see him working up there. Got scared of that wall. And now comes into that first clip. Chelsea Denofa really tight. Now into that second clip.
Oh.
Mike Power, massive angle, but oh, he comes out. That's going to be an incomplete for Power, unfortunately.
Yes, it is.
So the opportunity was there for Mike Power. For Larry Chen, and this battle of Chelsea Denofa, the Pennzoil Mustang RTR Spec 5D, and Ryan Turk and that Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla. Chelsea Denofa behind the bank. Look at Ryan Turk working his way up the bank. And now, get all up in that middle tire smoke, slamming down that first inside clip, bouncing off into the second inside clip. Chelsea Denofa pulling away from the Long Beach winner. Chelsea Denofa right in the crease, coming all the way across. Ryan Turk having a hard time. Storms are brewing here on track. Let's send it. Come on. Chelsea Denofa, Matt Field. See right here, these guys are chomping at the bit. Denofa initiates Field right there, working it to the wall. From the windows to the wall, to the doors, parking. Look at the angle from Field to the chase, and contact was made.
Looks like damage to Chelsea's car in the right rear.
Immediately flesh wound. I'll bite your ankles. Here we go. Matt Field out front, Chelsea Denofa in the chase position. Matt Field, slingshot out of the gate. Matt initiates, sticks it to the wall. Chelsea Denofa back quite a bit. But this might be strategy-wise. He might know who's at fault. Backs off just a little bit. Now coming into that second inside clip. Matt Field knows. And Chelsea Denofa powers on through.
No way!
No way!
No way!
When they extinguish, it's go time. There we go. Chelsea Denofa will lead. Let's not hit any cones. Let's get a good start. Here we go. We got an all-wet run. Denofa and Field. Denofa initiates high on the bank. Field, look at that. I mean, they are just magnetized to each other.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, and both of them spin. Don't know if there's contact. I think Denofa might have spun. It might have been Denofa spinning. Yeah, I think Denofa spun and Field saw it happening and maybe just countered and saved it.
Trying to avoid contact.
Yeah, trying to avoid contact. We'll definitely have to run that back. Matt on the start line. Who's going to the Final Four? Good pace. You saw that? Chelsea running up. Now he knows he needs to be right. Oh, and he impedes. Ryan, that
was contact.
That was contact.
But if they're both going for it.
But if they're going for it, they're going for it. Matt Field continues through the course. Now coming down into the splash zone. And there we go. Chelsea loops it. So if Matt Field continues on through the course, Matt Field will be getting the win. And it looks like Matt Field keeps his composure. Even after that contact, it looked like Chelsea got his way. And Matt Field unofficially moving on again.
Yes. Gauntlet presented by AutoZone here in the Rockstar Energy Drink. Top 32.
I'm a little anxious.
Are you? Here we go. Chelsea Denofa going in to that first outside zone. Drags that bumper. Doesn't shred it. Wow, surprisingly, that gentleman goes through a lot of bumpers here in that second outside zone, that long outside. Look at Alec Robbins. He's still, like I said, I think he getting a lot of confidence with more turning and ripping out here. And now into that third and final outside zone. You know what's, I think, we saw some great, exciting drifting yesterday. 32, a pro spec. Earlier today, top 16. And now, here we are in the Pro Championship. Alec Robbins initiates now into that first outside zone. Ooh, a little wavering there. Across the nose of the Pennzoil Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5D into the second outside zone. Now past that inside clip, let's see how Alec Robbins handles this. Chelsea Denofa, oh, when he comes up a bit short there, but now just dips it back in. So things start to coalesce, aggregate, kind of coagulate, and here we go. Chelsea Denofa and Wataru Masayama with our first battle up first battle of a Royal Purple Top 16. Chelsea Denofa initiates that Pennzoil RTR Spec 5, now transitioning into the second as Wataru Masayama put on one heck of a run ages ago, but look at Chelsea Denofa. You see the attitude of the car, dipping, squatting, but Masayama mimicking that now into our final outside zone. Here's where you want to keep your car together. We talked about attrition. Let's not have contact, kids. Let's keep it clean, see a good fight. Wheel to wheel. At Buy Now Japan S15, Chelsea Denofa. Watch for Chelsea Denofa here. I think this is going to be another approach where he's not going to throw it all the way out there. He's going to go to like a 10.5 as opposed to an 11. And now into that second outside zone, and there it is. So look at that. You see him get into formation. Masayama pour a little more angle at it. And Chelsea maxing out the angle. Let's see his transition. How do they handle this? Does Denofa have the horsepower to get right back to it? And I think he does. And Masayama will lead. And Osbo will give chase. Chelsea Denofa, Pennzoil, Mustang RTR Spec 5D. Frederick Osbo chase him down in the Rockstar Toyota GR Super. Look at that, both these guys lifted some tire, coming into that second outside zone. How are they gonna handle Chelsea Denofa? Frederick Osbo. Look how deep Chelsea Denofa is. And Frederick Osbo, we saw him rubbing door with Onibashi. He's gonna do it here with Denofa without disrupting and making it violent. Coming to that final outside zone, Denofa and Osbo, woo, make some noise! To do, and Denofa executed it properly. So here we are, Frederick Osbo, again, your points leader and your defending champion, the Rockstar Toyota GR Supra coming into that first outside zone. Chelsea Denofa, you saw him shallow, but then digs deep. Now let's see, can Denofa go deeper and mimic it? Yes, he does. So look at that. You can see he's actually deeper than Frederick Osbo, which actually might help him. Let's see the transition. Here we go. Well, look at that. Gives him a little bit of room here. And Denofa, you see him take a little bit of angle out of it to gain that proximity. Tires, Travis Reeder. Reeder Motorsports, Link Engine Management. BMW on GT Radials. Now coming into that first outside zone. Chelsea Denofa, Reeder hanging with this Mustang. Look at Reeder into the outside zone. There goes Chelsea, there goes Reeder. Like I said, these guys do a lot of drifting together in Portland before Chelsea moved down to Florida, and right now it is showing. Look at Reeder, giving it the beat. Reeder needs to win in order to get a podium. All right, here we go. Reeder leads out. We got a clean start. Coming to that first outside zone. Reeder throws it in. Here goes Chelsea Denofa. Big angle there. Chelsea Denofa looks like he's falling back. Look at, he's shallow on the line. And here comes Reeder into that transition, into that final outside zone. And look at Travis Reeder. Can he take down Chelsea Denofa?
Did Travis Reeder
take down? Both these guys are going for it. Say Chelsea's a bit of a wild card. Frederick a little more kind of, you know, concise and a little more not calculated, but then just I say that Chelsea goes for it into the dirt, now into that second outside zone. Frederick Osbo looks like he might have kissed the wall, exchanged some gold on the wall, into that third outside zone, and now in through that brown cloud. The Mummy does not get him, and now through and passing that finish line. Well done. Make some noise for Frederick Osbo. And Chelsea to a frightening halt. Watermelon. All right, here we go. Let's see how Chelsea Denofa and Frederick Osbo, who's going against Ryan Turk in the next battle. Chelsea Denofa initiates, definitely not flirting with the dirt in there. Now into that second.
Wow.
Oh boy, no, it's not flirting with the grass. He's not flirting with the dirt. He's going into the grass. Landscaping courtesy of Denofa Landscaping Services. Near and wide, we will trim your lawn on both sides as Frederick Osbo finishes it out, and Frederick Osbo will continue. So getting him ready, and here we go. Denofa will lead, Power giving chase. Denofa coming out of the start chicane, initiates into the big bank. He always likes to start out strong, big angle and Power a little lower than Denofa. And now into that second outside zone. There goes Denofa putting that Nitto tire. Oh, and big hit from Power. Hits him square. And Chelsea Denofa continues on, but Mike Power shuts it down. That was pretty game right there. Kind of nosing in, T-boning him or Y-boning him. I don't know what you'd call it if you come at an angle. Wishboning?
Y-boning.
All right, here we go. Mike Power out front. That Power S15. Chelsea Denofa giving him some room. But look at Chelsea. You see him reeling him in. Click, 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 click. And then here comes Power now from New York, dropping into that power alley. the power rally right now as Denofa taking a tempered approach. And coming into that last outside zone goes Power and Denofa. And with I don't know, but he's caused. I said, do you have a bumper budget for your tractor? He says, no, you mostly hurt other things with your tractor. Well, let's see what kind of tractor pull we got here from these hot rods. Two V8 powered machines. The Ford Mustang of Chelsea, Denofa. Woo, look at that. COD, baby, cash on delivery, or Chelsea on delivery, into that third outside zone. Travis Reed, the Walmart greeter, coming on in. Oh, man, look at that flick. Love that angle right there. Well done.
Great transitions, fill all the zones, and you know, then he'll be kind of par for the course with Chelsea.
And we know Reeder is very capable. He won at E-Town in Englishtown, New Jersey. Look at Denofa, sticks it to him. Look at that. Reeder throws some more angle at it. Chelsea mimics him. Coming through the big bank. Come on, Monroe, make some noise. Big angle there, massive angle, and how did Chelsea save that? In that second outside zone, flicking it in. Come on back. This could be the run of the evening. Come on. Woo! Yo! It was not unanimous. It was 2-1. So here we go. Chelsea Denofa and Travis Reeder. Chelsea Denofa, the Penzo Mustang RTR Spec 5. Chelsea Denofa throwing it down. Big angle for him. And Travis Reeder, you see, taking a little bit of angle out of it. Looked like threw something up there on the bank. Denofa slams down into that. Whoa, Reeder jumps up. Oh, he has to take some angle out of it. Slaps into the door. Denofa stays in it and continues on through the course to get hands on the car and make sure everything is buttoned up and ready to run. Ready to rowdy. Here we go. Travis Reeder, GT Radial, BMW, Link Engine Management. Angle from Reeder, nice job, and look at that proximity. Chelsea Denofa right there. See how they handle the power rally. Reeder and Denofa into that third outside zone. There goes Reeder in the third. Big, massive angle from Reeder on that front clip. An amazing lead run by Reeder. Denofa qualified second. Turk down in 10th. But that's out the window now. It's all on track. Here we go. Chelsea Denofa initiates. Ryan Turk. You can see him slowly inching his way up to the side of that Pennzoil Mustang. Great proximity there by Ryan Turk. Oh, and Ryan Turk spins. Denofa has to continue the entirety of the course. I don't think there was contact, right?
Well, it looks like.
On Nitto Tires going against Chris the Force Forsberg and the NOS Energy Drink, GT Radial, all new Z. Chelsea Denofa initiates, big angle from Chelsea. Throws it in high on the bank. Chelsea Denofa a little higher than Forsberg. He needs to slide back to a little more massive angle from Chelsea. Now into that second outside zone. Forsberg makes the attack on that third outside zone, gets right to the door of the Mustang. Great job by Chelsea out front. Now to that final outside zone. Denofa gets in it, Forsberg just a bit out. All right, it's already done. Here we go. Chris Forsberg out front, Chelsea Denofa in the chase position. Here we go. Forsberg initiating. Chelsea Denofa chasing him down for it. Oh man, Denofa! You see a little bit of wobble there now coming to that second outside zone. Denofa aggressive with the chase into that third outside zone. Now into the final outside zone. Here goes Forsberg and Denofa into the sunlight as the sun sets on one of these drivers and also in the sky. American battle, two American drivers. Are you ready to send it? 1, 2, 3, send it! Here we go. Chelsea Denofa, Matt Field here in the finals. Battle in Seattle. Chelsea Denofa, big angle here. Massive angle. Matt Field trying to catch up. About a car length back. Big smoke coming out those Nitto tires. Matt Field applying the pressure in that second outside zone. The purple Type S lights. Matt Field narrowly gets past. Was there contact? Yes. Once, twice, 3 times for sure. Finishing out that run. Chelsea Denofa, Matt Field. Send hear us. 1, 2, 3, send it. Here we go. Matt Field out front, Chelsea Denofa in the chase position. Again, Matt Field with that deficit, the Beast of the Bay, our current points leader, has yet to win a round of competition, but still has the points lead. Chelsea Denofa, a couple more outside zones to get the win that he has so wanted this year. Matt Field fills out outside zone 3. Chelsea Denofa playing it smart, kicks back a little bit. Matt Field brings it in. He does exactly what he needs to do, but it's not enough to offset that mistake. He did not qualify in top 32. Here we go. This is Chelsea Denofa coming down out of the chute. Let's see how Michael has to chase him down. Big angle there, 103.6, the fastest speed we've seen, pulling that front left off the ground into that first outside zone, transitioning through. Here comes Michael S on the attack in the second outside zone, but does take a shallow line. Holy cow. Hit switches. Look at that. Now that final outside zone goes Chelsea Denofa. Turn it to 11, and we talked about this kind of in the open, because for those that don't know,
it's going to be available pretty much on every primary platform, especially Torque Drift 2, as that continues to get released from month to month. We're kind of dropping little tidbits and teasers throughout the next couple of months, but you can expect a full release between 23 and 24.
Awesome. Hold on tight, because you're going to actually hang out here in the booth, and don't feel like you got to announce here, but we got the second half of this battle. Michael S. and Chelsea Denofa. That handbrake broke off. It looks like it's working now, as now Michael S. wraps around that second inside clip. Here comes Chelsea Denofa, who had a phenomenal, oh, look at this, as Chelsea Denofa goes to that final outside zone. Let's see if he can hang tough here with Michael S. now pulling across that finish line. And Alex down there, but we're going to the restart of Chelsea Denofa and Taylor Hull. And here we go. Chelsea Denofa out front, Taylor Hull, Comcast, Edelbrock, Liquid Molly, Wild Willie's, Corvette, an All-American battle. Chelsea Denofa in that first outside zone. Going to that second outside zone, you can see Taylor Hull taking a bit of a shallow line. Nice job by Chelsea. Ooh, just as I say that, takes out that inside clip. Taylor Hull trying to keep it. Oh, look at Chelsea Denofa. Way too deep into the gravel. Wow. It's just really transparently obvious. There's those kind of minuscule decel zones where you're not wanting to be on the brakes, but there's a decel opportunity that could happen there, but it's not necessary. Here we go. Taylor Hull initiates Chelsea Denofa. I have a feeling he's going to really try to be on the side of Taylor Hull, now coming to that first outside zone, into the second. There he goes. Drops into formation. We talk about the pocket. He is all up in those Carter Short pockets. Now coming down into that last outside zone, and Chelsea Denofa gets into formation. Not as deep as Taylor Hull. Compromising that proximity. Getting the proximity, but not for that depth. We talk about that. Don't leave it in your hands. Get a more definitive run as we advance on to the, we're actually digressing back to the Chelsea Denofa Taylor Hull battle. This is one more time. Chelsea Denofa, that Pennzoil Mustang RTR on Ditto tires, goes past that first inside clip, fills that first outside zone, second outside zone. Taylor Hull, he is mimicking the angle, but he's a few cars behind, just barely nicks that second inside clip. Now let's see how they handle this last outside zone. Denofa gets out there. You see Taylor working for it. Rock, Yellow Speed Racing, again, full pull Taylor Hull. He needs that and a little secret sauce. Like I said, here we go. Taylor Hull. See if he can live up to that. It's Intimidator Spirit, the 97-mile-per-hour entry. Chelsea Denofa right there, sticking it to the door. An All-American battle, Vet versus Stang. Chelsea Denofa attacks, goes for the, oh, doctor, we saw contact. Let's see the line and what went down here. Again, 4th and 5th in the standings. Let's see where they land. One of these gentlemen, the point stop here. One of them is going to continue on. The all-new NOS Energy Drink Nissan Z on GT Radio tires. Big entry there from Forsberg. Chelsea Denofa bring up the rear of that Pennzoil Mustang RTR Spec 5. Chase him down, getting buried in the smoke. Getting all that second outside zone as Forsberg and Denofa trying to get to the side of him is that Ford Mustang. Now let's see how they transition in that final outside zone. Forsberg gets in it. Buries that Z in it. Denofa, good proximity. And comes unwound across the finish. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighbor. Here we go. Chelsea Denofa out front, Chris Forsberg in the chase position, 108.7 miles per hour, the fastest we've seen. Chelsea Denofa, that wide swing in that first outside zone, transitioning into the second outside zone. Now into that inside clip goes Chelsea Denofa, big, massive angle there. Now bathing in the smoke is Chris Forsberg. How he stuck with that is unbelievable. Now into that last outside zone. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It is Osbo versus Denofa. We got number 2 and 3 in points in the championship. Who's going to get the win? Who's going to win? It's on Osbo. Denofa initiating almost simultaneously into that first inside clip, now into that first outside zone in the second. Now coming in big angle for both of them. You can see not as aggressive is Chelsea Denofa. Maybe playing strategy here, backing off a little bit, but no tucking in now on that last outside zone. Here we go, Chelsea Denofa. The fighting is on track right now. Chelsea Denofa will lead that Pennzoil Mustang RTR Spec 5D. Frederick Osbo in that Rockstar Energy Drink. Both these guys on Ditto tires. Simultaneous initiation. 109, baby! Oh, Doctor, come on now. First outside zone. Transitioning into the second outside zone. Frederick Osbo with the goal. Oh, knocks him out. Throws some more angle on it. Chelsea stays in it. Holy cow. With the assist on the drift. Chelsea Denofa staying in it. You saw Osbo come from the rear. A little gravel being thrown up. I have never seen the Scotty Pippen. Denofa the Pennzoil BC Racing Mustang RTR Spec 5D. Initiating into the bank. There goes Chelsea Denofa. Stookie, see him shimming his way a little bit lower. Needs to find himself a little bit higher than where he currently is. Now past that inside clip. You can see Stookie with a quick transition. That's going to throw him offline, and exactly that. You see that quick transition didn't allow the car to literally drift out in that second outside zone. Now into that last outside zone. Denofa, Stookie, out front, M-Spec Performance, S15. Let's see what Stookie's got for Denofa. Can he deliver? That was a strong lead run by Denofa. Oh, look at Stookie. Now he's riding. He is really high on the bank, but Denofa, you can see him just massage that Ford Mustang. His transition is going to come down to the second outside zone because Stookie really made it apparent he did have that mistake, but Denofa drops in. Stookie delivering the M-Spec Performance driver past that inside clip. Is that enough to give this veteran?
Due to the angle of the hit, and
Here we go.
Here we go. Next battle.
So, not only are we crowning a champion, but we're crowning a winner of Irwindale. So Travis Reeder, Chelsea Denofa, these guys good friends, and look at that. So now they're all saying, okay, let's keep it low.
Yeah.
Let's keep it low. And I think everybody's gonna do that because we saw all these lead cars go into the wall. They're gonna keep it off the wall. And surprisingly, we were talking about the bank, how the water's streaming down, but guess what? The second outside zone, it seems to be drier. It's more consistent. Oh man, great run by Travis Reeder. You know, don't want to see a champion be crowned this early on. Would love to kind of see them meet in Final Four, talking about Matt and Frederick Osbo. But right now, guess, whoa, Reeder surges to the side of the, oh, and Reeder looks like he gets out of shape. He shoots off, but Chelsea Denofa continues on. Chelsea Denofa in that second outside zone. There goes Travis Reeder, but he had that major mistake in the chase position. Chelsea Denofa, he got a win in Seattle earlier this year. Woo! Oh no! Chelsea. So here